Welcome to Life's Issues with Lauren Jawno, a show created to help you tackle life's greatest issues, from personal development to relationships, health, and business. Life's Issues is brought to you by the Tough Talk Radio Network. Now here's your host, Lauren Jawno.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the show. My name is Lauren Jawno, and I'm the host of Life's Issues, coming to you live all the way from Toronto, Canada, every Thursday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Tough Talk Radio. My mission in life and in the show is to help as many people as possible transform themselves so that they are living their best, most authentic, fulfilled, purposeful, and happiest life. Every week, I will be bringing you experts from around the world to discuss a range of topics, from personal development to health, business, spirituality, relationships, and more, all with the intention of inspiring you and transforming you to a bolder life. This hour is all about you, so if there's anything you would love to hear about on the show, please don't hesitate to email me at lauren@laurenjawno.com. So I had an interesting meeting this week with my financial planner. We meet every couple of months to, take a look at where things are, how I'm doing, what I need to do, and keep moving forward. And so this was our half-yearly check-in, and I thought I'd speak a little bit about that today and get you to hopefully consider and reflect on what do you want to still achieve in this second half of the year? What do you still need to do over the next 6 months so that when you reflect back at the end of 2015, you will have been able to say that you've experienced a year with incredible growth and accomplishment, joy, and satisfaction. So often I see the trend and the tendency as the second half of the year starts for people to already start winding down. They're in the summer mode now, and, understandably things are a lot quieter and people are taking time off and taking summer vacations. And then people come back in September and they'll maybe push hard for 1 or 2 months, and then it's already starting to wind down towards the holidays and already getting into that mindset, well, I'll start in January. And so what I find is that in terms of productivity and what people are actually producing in the second half of the year often is a lot less than what they do in the first half of the year. And there's this tendency or the sense that people are essentially quitting a couple hundred yards from the finish line. And, I want you not to do that. And, meeting with my financial planner this year and really focusing on what I've accomplished and what I still need to do and what I can do better in terms of managing my business and growing my business, it really, got me thinking, and I used that time to reflect on everything else that's going on in my life. And so I'm going to challenge you to do the same so that you can create a different outcome for yourself this year. And I'm going to challenge you to make the absolute most of the next 6 months and not get into that mindset of, well, it's the summer, I'll start after the summer, and then after the summer it's like, scrambling to get organized and get back to school and get back in a routine, and then before we know it, it's November or Halloween, and you're starting to wind down already. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is take some time and reflect on where you're at and to get really clear on what you want to achieve and set your intentions high and really give it all you've got over the next couple of months, and including the summer. Often people have more time in the summer, and somehow when we have more time, we often tend to get less done. So take advantage of that potential extra time that you have now and use it to your advantage. But regardless of what it is you need to accomplish over the next 6 months or what you'd like to accomplish over the next 6 months, I have a couple of questions that I think if you take the time to reflect on and journal on and answer with absolute clarity and certainty and commitment, it will help you to move forward, and it can absolutely help you to create a different outcome for 2015 than what you may be on the path to accomplishing. And, I spent quite a bit of time this week reflecting on these questions myself, journaling on them. I share these with all my clients to make sure that they are focused and really ready and poised to do what it's going to take to make this year a success. So if you think about the next 6 months, are you able to answer the following questions? So number one is, what specifically do you still want to accomplish this year? And whether that's personally, professionally, health-wise, it doesn't matter. But what is it that you still want to accomplish, and are you absolutely clear on what that is? And then to consider, why are those things important for you now? And to really dig deep on this one, because your greatest commitments will be reflected by your deepest desires. And the results that you are achieving right now are also a reflection of what you committed to and what your true intentions are. So if you're not achieving the results that you want, then really get honest with yourself and identify what your real intention is. And as you look at why the goals that you have for the next 6 months are important to you, dig deep. So whatever your first few answers are that you come up with, I challenge you to keep going and ask yourself that question at least 5 times to get to the real reason of why you want whatever that is. And the next one's difficult for most people, and that is, what are you willing to give up now to achieve what you want? And maybe that's giving up an hour of TV a day. Maybe it's giving up half an hour of sleep, or getting to sleep a little bit earlier so that you've got the time to invest in yourself. But what are you willing to give up now to achieve what you most want? And then consider, what do you need to do every day for the next 6 months to make this happen? Because without consistency, you're not going to get the results that you want. And then think about, how will you feel when you look back over these next 6 months, either having accomplished your dream or not? And what's that going to create for you? So really, I hope that you take these next 6 months and apply yourself, because they're going to go by regardless of your actions. And I know for all of us that 2015 will look so much more exciting if we can end it on a high note with momentum and positive results. And I know both my guests today are so qualified to speak on this in terms of having a goal, creating the intention, and working towards it. But before we get started and before I introduce them, I want to make sure that you know how you can be a part of the show. All you need to do is call in to 347-989-1363 at any time to join the conversation and ask your questions. Just press 1 and my producer, Tony, will bring you to the show. And then obviously you can listen in either by phone or online by going to www.lifeissueswithlaurenjawno.com. And I know we'd love to have you join us. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and then I'll bring up my first guest for today, Karlton Meadows.
Listen to The Legal Eagle and The Coach each Wednesday from noon to 1 p.m. on Tough Talk Radio Network. Leading local and national experts in business will share their keys to success so that our listening audience can be educated and entertained along the way to becoming all they can be. So whether you're new to business or highly experienced, The Legal Eagle and The Coach with hosts David Alterburn and Brian Kaiser is a great radio program for you. For more information, go to legaleagleandthecoachradio.com.
Did you know that an estimated 52 million Americans listened to Internet radio in the last month? Or that weekly Internet radio audience has increased 60% over the last year, and that more than 8 in 10 people are online from any location? Tough Talk Radio Network is a company dedicated to providing a platform that allows opportunities for guests, hosts, and sponsors to market themselves to the Internet radio medium where they can be heard by millions. To find out how Tough Talk Radio Network can help you, go to toughtalkradionetwork.com.
Lauren Jawno is an elite, international certified, high-performance coach, author, and speaker with over 15 years' experience helping clients transform so that they are living bolder, happier, and more successful lives. Through a combination of her world-class coaching program and exclusive assessments, her mission is to get to the crux of your issues quickly and accurately, and then guide you to achieve sustained and higher levels of clarity, joy, energy, connection, influence, and overall performance in every area of your life. To learn more or to contact Lauren, go to laurenjawno.com.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm so excited to introduce my first guest for today, Karlton Meadows. Karlton is an international fitness expert and authority with over 30 years of experience and has lectured and trained in over 14 countries, 5 continents, and across the U.S. He has had media appearances almost everywhere from CNN to Fox. He has a multitude of degrees and is also a published author. He has provided more than 16 years of personalized service to Olympic and world-class athletes, Navy SEALs and divers, and the U.S. Navy's Fitness Enhancement Program. But what's most exciting to me about Karlton is that he is a USA track and field member and currently training to win the 800-meter gold in the 2016 Olympics. I think that is so cool. Karlton, welcome to the show. I am so thrilled that you could join us.
I'm thrilled to be here. I want to go meet that guy you just introduced. He sounds exciting.
Yeah, absolutely. So how are you doing today? Where are you calling in from?
Tampa, Florida.
Awesome. So, I gave our listeners a snippet of your bio. I mean, if I had to read your whole bio, I think it would take the whole segment to do. It's just so impressive and inspiring. But tell us right now, what is the most exciting thing that you are working on at the moment? What's most important to what you're doing right now?
Well, I think the addition of a speed coach, actually being out on the track with a sprinting coach, because that's what the 800 is. It's actually a sprint. And trying to train as a middle distance runner or a miler is not going to be effective for the goal that I've set for myself. So that's exciting. And I'm in grad school pursuing a degree in exercise and nutrition science. So we're the most excited summer school kids out there, probably the oldest.
So I know you celebrated your 45th birthday in May. My birthday was in May as well. And what got you training for the Olympics at this stage of your life, and why the 800?
Well, I think looking back over all that I've endured physically via motor vehicle